Welcome back to Capitol Review. I'm Mark Hall. The Hill and Decision Desk HQ announced the launch of the 2024 Election Center. And to talk more about the new tool, along with our eyes set on the Iowa caucus, is the Hill's Cate Martel. Cate is our national political reporter. Cate, welcome back to Capitol Review.
Thanks so much for having me.
Hey, Cate, let's get right to it. Let's talk about the launch of the 2024 Election Center. What's the idea behind it?
It's very exciting. You always famously say in the political world, you do not take one poll seriously. You want to look at the whole average. So it's very exciting that the Hill has partnered with Decision Desk HQ, where we compile all the important polls. And instead of having to decipher how much each poll individually matters, we have them all in one place. So you can see day to day how many polls are factored in and the overall averages. And then the other exciting part is that there's predictors. So you can go in and figure out, based on House, Senate, or presidential races, which states go for which candidate and how that would play out and who would end up having control of both chambers of Congress as well as the administration. So you can kind of play around and figure out what each candidate needs to do to be able to perform and to win those chambers. So you can, have more exciting than just looking at predictors. You can come up with your own predictors. Do you think just with the current climate that the timing is right for this effort? Yes, extremely. We're at a time when we're so saturated with polls and political content that it's exciting that we have been able to boil it down so you can kind of get the top points and, see what's important instead of having to kind of take all this information in on your own and figure out what's important and parse it out yourselves. And how can people find the 2024 Election Center? Yeah, if you go to thehill.com, we have a direct link towards it, and you can see, all the different angles of how the races are being polled. So if you go to thehill.com, you can see our partnership with Decision Desk HQ. As we look ahead to the Iowa caucus, as you're well aware, former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie dropped out of the race this week. What does that mean for the other GOP candidates? Mark, it's actually a very big deal that Chris Christie dropped out, even though that he has not had strong support nationally or in individual states. Because Nikki Haley has been surging and has had a lot of momentum, that he has enough support that if you, divvy up his support among the remaining candidates, it actually has a shot, at changing up the race. Like specifically in New Hampshire, former President Trump has a healthy lead. He's up by 11 points. But guess what was also up by 11 points? That was Chris Christie's support in New Hampshire. And it's safe to assume that I think a lot of Christie's support is going to Nikki Haley. He ran his candidacy as an anti-Trump candidacy. And, if you can transfer a lot of that support to Nikki Haley, that can cancel out former President Trump's lead in the state. So, the fact that he dropped out at such an important moment really does have a chance to help Nikki Haley and potentially give her this boost with the early state caucuses and primary coming up. All right, Cate, how can we not talk about the winter weather? How could that affect turnout in Iowa? Yeah, it actually really can affect turnout. Right now, on Friday, there are blizzard-like conditions in Iowa, and then later this weekend and into the caucuses, we're going to have a polar vortex, which sounds like a crazy term, but apparently that means Arctic-level chills, and it could be -16 in Iowa. And, caucuses are very different than normal electorates. It's not just showing up at the polls and voting. You have to be there in person at a specific time, usually at night in Iowa, and it has a big big time commitment. So, if you particularly are a supporter of former President Trump, you're looking at the weather outside saying it's -16 degrees, and, Trump is up by so much he's going to win it anyway, that they may not show up. And if that happens across the board, it really does motivate whoever's in second and third place, and that can actually give them a real bump. So, we're looking at the weather and these crazy low temperatures that we're expecting on Monday in Iowa for the caucuses, and that can actually have a real effect in the turnout and how we see this play out. Cate Martel with The Hill, thank you for joining us. Thanks for having me.